On September 19, 2021, the first eruption at the La Palma volcano in the Canary Islands in 50 years began. This eruption has since created many beautiful and towering lava fountains, some of which measured at more than 600 meters in height. As this lava fell back to the ground, it created a slow-moving flow of lava which has been steadily progressing towards the ocean. This has destroyed more than 100 homes and resulted in the evacuation of more than 5,000 people. The map shown on screen represents the areas at risk from the advancing lava flows, with red signifying the most likely path of molten rock. Although this lava is likely to reach the ocean, this is not a certainty. You see, eruptive activity is already decreasing as shown by this graph which monitors the harmonic tremor signifying the ongoing Strombolian-style eruption. Thus, given the amount of magma which has traveled to the surface, we can calculate how much longer the La Palma eruption will last. Current estimates suggest that the eruption will only continue for another 8 to 9 days, but there is a number of asterisks I must add to this calculation. It assumes that the average eruptive rate is the same as the 1971 eruption. It also assumes that all of the injected magma will reach the surface. Third, it assumes that no new magma is being injected from the mantle into the volcano. If any of these were to not be true, the estimate would be incorrect. Regardless, several thousand homes and structures are put at risk, which is quite significant for an island of approximately 85,000 people. With this being said, there is still no tsunami threat given the small size of the ongoing eruption and absence of rock slip along the area which moved during the 1949 eruption. The approximate volume of magma expected to be output during this eruption is approximately 20 million cubic meters of rock, which is enough to cover 2 square kilometers of land with a 10-meter thick layer of fresh lava. However, much of this molten rock is being deposited close to the erupting vents, which has already formed a series of cinder cones. Cinder cones represent a medium-sized volcanic cone which can measure several hundred meters in height. These cinder cones are aligned along a north-to-south trending fissure known as Cumbria Vieja, which has been the site of numerous other historical eruptions. Initially, there were 5 distinct vents outputting lava. Then, on the second day of the eruption, 2 new fissures opened about a kilometer to the west. Luckily, the area where this occurred was already evacuated. Most of these vents have created tall roaring lava fountains which sound like this. At first, it might seem difficult to measure the height of these eruptive features, but there is a simple methodology. All you need to do is to time how long it takes for a visible bomb of lava to hit the ground once it reaches its peak in the air. Since some of these fragments are the size of cars, air resistance is negligible. As an example, a time I measured of 11 seconds translates to a lava fountain height of 594 meters. The formula for calculating this is shown on screen, but I have also linked a website to calculate this for you if you don't want to bother with math for the day. During this eruption, you might have noted times where large ash plumes were generated. These represent medium-sized explosions due to the interaction of rising magma with groundwater in what is termed a phreatic eruption. At least 5 phreatic explosions have occurred so far, and many of these precede a generation of a new fissure. While this eruption continues, more fissures could be generated, so the areas in danger of the ever-growing hazards posed by lava flows could expand. Thanks for watching.